Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. When you think of big cities, you might think of tall buildings, nightlife, restaurants, lots of people. But the fact of the matter is, many big cities also have hidden, beautiful natural gems, parks, nature trails, walking paths, all kinds of things like that. And they add much to a city. Let's take a look at a setting like that today and turn the spotlight on P.D. Workman's Out with the Sunset. Detective Margie Patnode and her teenage daughter Christina have recently moved from Winnipeg to Calgary, where Margie has taken up a job with the Calgary Homicide Department. On Christina's first day in her new school, Margie is called to Fish Creek Park, where a man has been found murdered. It's her first time as primary investigator, so naturally, Margie wants to make a good impression. The dead man is soon identified as Jerry Robinson, and Margie and her team begin looking into his background. He doesn't seem to have been involved in the drugs trade or other illegal activity, so that's probably not a motive. He wasn't robbed either, so at first glance, there doesn't seem to be much reason for the murder. But Margie and her team keep digging, and using what they learn, plus CCTV footage and other evidence, they're able to build a picture of what happened, and that helps them narrow down the list of suspects. In the end, Margie and her team find out who killed Jerry Robinson and why. In the meantime, Margie and Christina are adjusting to life in Calgary. For Christina, it's an uprooting, and it means that she has to make new friends and make a new place for herself, and that's not always easy. For Margie, it means helping Christina to settle in. It also means forming a cohesive new team and earning that team's respect. So, what are the elements in this novel? What keeps it going and keeps it moving? Well, this is a police procedural, so there's a focus on crime scene work, witness interviews, background information, forensics reports, and so on. Readers get a solid look at the way Calgary Homicide Police do their jobs. And it's not spoiling the story to say that this isn't a team plagued with turf wars or a lot of police politics. The members of the team work well together with a minimum of friction. The story is told from Margie's point of view, third person, past tense. So we learn about her. She and Christina are Métis and have a strong identification with the Cree side of their heritage. While Margie doesn't keep all of the traditional customs and beliefs, she is proud of who she is, and she's taught Christina the same. That said, though, she is well aware of the bigotry her people have faced, and she knows that some of her colleagues could view her as a token hire. So it's important to her to do her job well enough to put the lie to that assumption. She has a strong relationship with Christina. They argue at times, as any parent and child might, but they do love each other and depend on each other. The mystery itself, who killed Jerry Robinson and why, has a very sad solution. And although we learn who's responsible, that doesn't make everything all right again. It's not spoiling the story to say that this isn't a stereotypical case that has pat answers. Still, there are some warm moments and a little bit of humor. It's not what you'd call a bleak novel. The Calgary setting is clear, and there's a special focus, as I said, on its parks and trails. Like many places, Calgary has its share of problems like drugs, gangs, and so on. But there's a great deal of natural beauty, and Workman shows the reader some of Calgary's hidden treasures. Out with the Sunset is the Calgary-based story of a police detective who's faced with a real challenge as she tries to fit into a new work environment. It features a difficult case of murder in a beautiful natural setting and introduces a protagonist who's balancing her commitment to her work with her commitment to her family and heritage. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.